Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to continue the Enterprise build with issues 77 and 78. Still putting together the top of the saucer section, putting some panels in, and then we got the back of the Enterprise that we'll be working on. So let's get with the intro and then we'll get to the build.
Enterprise D. How?
Okay, we're continuing our Enterprise build with issues 77 and 78. It's got some frames to put in and some work to do, and put in some pods. Continuing to build the bottom half of the saucer section, and a little bit of work to do on the oh my goodness, on the lower half of the Enterprise, the command area of the Enterprise, where if it separates they can fly off. The mine is going. Okay, let's get busy with the build. Okay, well, so we already put together 77 and 78's top panel, did the resin windows, got the wiring in done. So before we bring the saucer section over in the top and install these, we're going to go ahead and just get this out the way. So this is the upper bracket panel. Now, in case you start to wonder at 70 on issue, the other panel, this is 77, okay? So when you get to issue 79 is when you get the other half of the panel. So I got confused and I'm like, where in the heck is that at? And then my brain clicked. Then I realized what happened. You got to kind of get the rotation of these wires right for whatever reason, but they said you have to, the directions. So doing with the left side, and towards the front is where the red and blue wires go. I like to use some clear tape on these because they're not the most they're not easy to put in these lights. Tell you what, if I known, and I watched World of Wayne build it, and so I was forewarned. I had no idea this thing would be this much of a pain in the you know what. This has got to be, I gotta complete it because I started it. But man, talk about a pain build. Oh man. The Falcon's fun, but this thing, all you do is put in these darn lights in the panels. If you know, Todd McWilliams, he's came up with on myenterprise.com, where I read a lot of the directions I get. He came up with a remod of this. Now that looks nice. That does. But I'm so far into this, you just don't see me doing it. Because, anyhow. Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing mod, and I probably would like to learn that, but I have so much to build that with that Falcon, I'm doing a really, if you get a chance, look at my Falcon build, because I am really using a lot of 3D, a lot of 3D Falcon parts and redesigning, and it's really going to be it's going to take me a long time to do this build. I'm not just assembling the model, I am working on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 BP screws going into this. But I'm doing a complete just wiring and working on these things, and it's taking me a little while, and so anyhow, whoa, scratched the heck out of it. Even when I first started off with this build, I was putting this resin windows in, and the resin spilled all over the part. Talk about a mess. Anyhow, so my new glasses broke. Some things, and now I gotta get that fixed. I don't know exactly what happened. Let me show you. Oh, I put it in the. Yeah, look. I had them on, and like this, and I'd be darned if the whole thing, the whole metal piece, just broke off. I got super duper mad on that. Let me bring those back. Yeah, well, my wife says I'm getting too old. I'm just getting grumpy. I agree with her. That's 5 screws. I can count to that. Okay. Now I'm going to put all this up, and I'm going to go over there and grab the Enterprise top, and we're going to put all this in and deal with those wires and plugins and all that good stuff. So, we'll be back. Okay. So, window wires gently. Like that. Now, there's no way you can get away with them not sitting there. You know, just have to. Now, have to funnel them through probably this side if we make it. Yeah. You got like a little canal here. I'm deviating from. I do my own wiring, my own radio. It may matter, but to me, I don't want to try and make the panels not get stuck up here. And you see, you have to unscrew this one because, well, let me, before I go through all that, make sure I reach the board. Okay. Just behaving. I don't want to pinch them. I don't want them being too high. They're not too high. It did sit flush. Got itself pinching there. Yeah, I learned one thing or two. Don't pinch the wires. Don't do that. On my screwdriver that seemed to have misplaced. I doubt if every time I've lost that screwdriver. Get the backup screwdriver. You're looking for that screwdriver all day. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to do this at least pain possible. All right. What I'm doing is I'm unscrewing this one so I can pull it through this little cavity right there. I'm not recommending you pulling the wire. Unless you... I know I'm doing it, but I'm grabbing it by the... red thumbs over there, okay. Anyhow, now I'm going to pull this through here. Okay. I can hopefully, by the grace of God, get them back in without it causing too much of a problem. Okay. That. I'm always nervous when something works out like that. Really am. Got my watch on again. What's it? I gotta take that thing off. I'm gonna scratch that watch for sure. These builds. Okay. All right. There we go. Took my watch off. All right. Now, bend them towards that. They should fit nicer right there. And they do. They do. They do. They do. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to run them, thread them, whatever you want to call it, through there, and there's a little hole right there. It's like a spaghetti model. Good God. What comes up with these things? The guy must have been a mad scientist that designed this. It just, I mean, he just should have put LED lights around it. I mean, this could have been so well. Todd came up with that idea. Todd contacted him and told him, look, I may want to rethink this design. And by the way, can't blame it on our fanhome. They had nothing to do with this. They just helped us out. Hopefully give me my parts for this. But my last stage. But they kind of helped us get this build going. Again, when Eagle Moss decided to give us the finger and then close the build and left everybody hanging. I thought that was a really nice thing to do to somebody, you know. That's just tops. That's what that was. That was just a smooth move. Anyhow. See, be careful right there. It's going to get pinched, okay. Make sure you don't pinch any wires. I'm going to put 2 FM screws and secure this. And put my little metal, my oil in. Be nice and secure. Okay. So that's 1. Get my FM screw. And that'll be 2. All right, now we're not finished with the wiring just yet. We got, oh, we're going to plug it up on the board. Let me do that. I'll be sitting there wondering, the hell's wrong with this thing? All right. It says it should be a, let me figure out where to put that at right now. I don't think there is. Okay. On the PCB board 3, which is right here, it says, where did my wires go? That quick I lost them. All right. Suffering suckers. Just one goes here. And then one goes there. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I'd just be darn happy if I turn it on and it comes on. All right, that's in. Now, for the next part, we have to put some lights in here. You know, I want to do these 2 like this, but it's telling me I have to thread this like that. You got to come out around here with the red wire. Try it the best way you can not to pinch it. And warning, do not drink while assembling this model. It can cause unexpected problems. Got that right. Oh, look at these wires. Okay. All right. Oh, I got the little son of a gun in. Now you got to kind of turn this like that because it can't get pinched up by that. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. By the way, I'm not quite 100% sure I'm using the right lights, but at this point, Scarlet, I really don't give it. Just a bulb is a bulb, I guess. But that was the red wire I saw. There's no other loose red wire anywhere around there. So, and then they said you want me to use another red wire here, but I don't use that on another spot. So this looks like a good spot to me. Let's see how I'm gonna do this though. Probably gonna come around like that, put it through here, then turn it, put it in there. Looks good to y'all. Looks good to me. Hey, it's in. Put my little tape there. That's all. Okay. I put this on here. However, see, I made a tiny bit of an error. Gee. Do I have another one of those? No. No. I'm going to go back in colored. That's supposed to be black. Guess what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Now what? Get my. Oh, Lord. That text message. Now, you see, that's why I shouldn't have put it down in the first place. What a love, God. You know what? I cannot stand group text messages. I can't stand them. Don't put me on a group text message. I don't, and because I don't like that. All right. Because then when everybody replies back to it, you get a text message. I know it's easy for the sender, but it's hell for the receiver. Okay, we got to get this in here, folks. This, okay. Ooh, 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 okay. You got to push it in together because it's got a lip that has to go underneath there. And then we can put our F and screws back down. Make sure nothing got pinched. Get one in. All right, there we go. Yeah, now we're going to get this one in. Good Lord. Ooh, I tell you. Okay. Put our little oil in. Get another FM screw. Hey. Okay. Now, for the little Trixie. Now it's black. These acrylic markers are a lifesaver when you make big mistakes. I wasn't not going to go back, take the thing apart, re-resin it. I mean, then I have to paint the back of it. And it came out just as good. Okay. Okay. Whew, yeah, I was 77 and 78. And wires. Those wires. If I had it to do it over again, I'd subscribe to this build. Model maker. I like mods. I like painting. It's my fault because I watched All World of Wayne and I like the Enterprise. And so, it may not be of course, him putting it together makes it look darn easy. This is no. Alrighty, folks, that's it. If you haven't subscribed and you like the video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment or two. It really helps the channel and it motivates me to do more. Until next time, may the good news be yours. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching, and may the good news be yours. Check out these other videos from my channel.